Welcome to Global Feed. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. In the sun-scorched northwest of Saudi Arabia, a bold vision is taking shape. A vision called Neom, meant to rise from the endless sands and redefine what a city can be. Neom is more than just a city. It's a promise of a future straight out of science fiction, where the boundaries between imagination and reality blur in the shimmering desert heat. Designed as a blueprint for a new civilization, Neom is powered by cutting-edge AI, robotics, and green technology, envisioned as a place where innovation is woven into every aspect of daily life, from energy to infrastructure. The city is pitched as a semi-autonomous utopia, boasting its own legal system, vertical farms that feed its people, holographic teachers revolutionizing education, and car-free streets connected by high-speed transit, all designed to create a sustainable, futuristic society. Neom stands as the centerpiece of Saudi Arabia's ambitious national transformation, a symbol of a kingdom determined to reinvent itself for the 21st century, to move beyond oil and become a global leader in technology and innovation. Yet, as of late 2025, this dazzling mirage shimmers with growing uncertainty, its future clouded by challenges that threaten to unravel the dream. Financial turmoil, scaled-back ambitions, and the harsh realities of building a city from scratch in the desert now cast long shadows over the glossy marketing and grand announcements. The dream of Neom is proving far more complex and costly than anyone imagined, caught between the allure of grand promises and the weight of practical, on-the-ground challenges that test the limits of human ingenuity. As we dig deeper into Neom's story, we uncover a tangled web of ambition, power, and profound human consequences, revealing the true cost and complexity behind this city of tomorrow, and the people whose lives are forever changed by its rise. To truly grasp the ambition behind Neom, you first need to understand the driving force behind it: Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. This sweeping initiative is not just a policy document, but a bold blueprint for the nation's future, aiming to transform nearly every aspect of Saudi society and its economy. For decades, Saudi Arabia's prosperity has been built on oil. But Vision 2030 is a high-stakes plan to end the kingdom's dependence on this single resource, recognizing that the world is changing and oil may not always guarantee wealth or stability. Launched by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Vision 2030 seeks to diversify the economy, foster innovation, and create entirely new sectors for growth. It's about opening up the country to the world, attracting investment, and empowering a new generation of Saudis. Neom is the crown jewel of this strategy, a futuristic city conceived as both an economic engine and a symbol of a new, innovative Saudi Arabia. It's envisioned as a place where cutting-edge technology, sustainability, and global talent converge. The plan is audacious. Build a city larger than Wales, with costs now estimated in the trillions of dollars. This massive undertaking is being funded primarily by oil revenues, channeling the kingdom's existing wealth into its future vision. Yet, this creates a striking paradox. The very project designed to end Saudi Arabia's reliance on oil is, for now, entirely dependent on oil money to get off the ground. The kingdom is betting its future on a delicate balancing act. Critics around the world question whether such a top-down transformation can truly spark the kind of innovation and creativity needed for success, or if it's simply a rebranding effort aimed at impressing global audiences and investors. But for Saudi leadership, Neom is more than just a project. It's a national imperative. It represents a do-or-die effort to secure the kingdom's future, redefine its place in the world, and inspire a new era of possibility for generations to come. The most radical part of Neom is the Line, a 170-kilometer-long, 200-meter-wide city encased in mirrored skyscrapers. This bold vision slices through the desert, promising a new way of urban living that challenges everything we know about cities. The Line is not just a city, it's a statement about the future, where architecture and technology merge to create something never seen before. Designed to house 9 million people, the Line eliminates cars and roads, promising all amenities within a 5-minute walk. Residents will move through lush, climate-controlled walkways, surrounded by vertical gardens and public spaces. The city's linear design means every home, school, and workplace is just steps away, aiming to foster a sense of community and convenience rarely found in sprawling metropolises. A high-speed rail beneath the city connects its ends in just 20 minutes. This underground transit system is designed to be seamless and efficient, reducing travel time and eliminating the need for personal vehicles. The goal is to make transportation invisible, fast, and sustainable, freeing up the surface for people, not traffic. The line is marketed as a zero-carbon city, powered by renewables and a massive green hydrogen project. Solar panels and wind farms will generate clean energy, while advanced technology converts desert sun and wind into sustainable power. The city's infrastructure is designed to minimize waste and emissions, setting a new benchmark for environmental responsibility. By building vertically, it aims to preserve 95% of the surrounding landscape. The line's narrow footprint means the vast majority of the desert remains untouched, protecting fragile ecosystems and wildlife. This approach reimagines how cities can coexist with nature, rather than consume it. NEOM is envisioned as a cognitive city, where AI manages everything from services to security. Smart systems will monitor energy use, traffic, and even public safety, promising efficiency and convenience. The city's digital brain is designed to learn and adapt, making life smoother for residents, but also raising questions about privacy and control. But the scale and complexity have drawn skepticism. Engineers question the feasibility, and critics worry about livability and surveillance. Building such an ambitious project in a harsh desert environment presents enormous technical and social challenges. Some wonder if the city can truly deliver on its promises, or if it will become another costly experiment. The promise of a green utopia is shadowed by the risk of a centrally controlled high-tech dystopia. While the line offers hope for a sustainable future, it also raises concerns about who holds the power in such a tightly managed environment. The balance between innovation and individual freedom remains uncertain. The Dream City's future is as uncertain as its foundations. As construction continues, the world watches to see if the line will become a model for tomorrow's cities, or a cautionary tale of ambition outpacing reality. Behind NEOM's futuristic facade, its financial foundations are crumbling. The original $500 billion estimate has ballooned to nearly $9 trillion, straining Saudi coffers as oil revenues fluctuate. In response, the government hired consultants to review NEOM's feasibility, signaling doubts about its sustainability. Internal audits revealed inflated revenue projections and led to a leadership shakeup, further denting investor confidence. The project is now being quietly downsized, population targets slashed, and the 170-kilometer line reduced to a 2.4-kilometer pilot. The impossible dream is colliding with financial reality, forcing a dramatic recalibration. NEOM's grand vision is being tempered by pragmatism and budget cuts. The city's future now hangs in the balance. NEOM's futuristic promise is built on the backs of thousands of migrant workers facing systemic abuse. Reports reveal forced labor conditions, illegal recruitment fees, and dangerous heat, with wages often delayed or reduced. The kafala system ties workers' legal status to employers, silencing complaints and enabling exploitation. Protests are forbidden. Those who speak out risk dismissal or deportation. Human rights groups estimate thousands of deaths and disappearances across Vision 2030 projects. The suffering of these workers stands in stark contrast to NEOM's green, high-tech image. The city for tomorrow is being built through the hardship of today's invisible workforce. This bitter irony casts a long shadow over NEOM's utopian narrative. While NEOM's public projects stall, satellite images show rapid progress on a luxury palace complex for Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The contrast between the opulent palace and the slow-moving city has fueled cynicism and accusations of misplaced priorities. As resources shift to private luxury, NEOM faces layoffs and relocations, signaling a retreat from its original ambitions. Thousands of workers and staff are being cut or moved back to Riyadh to save costs. The line, once slated to welcome residents by 2034, now shows little more than earthworks. The gap between promise and reality is widening, with the grand vision giving way to budget cuts and logistical hurdles. Many now wonder if the original dream will ever be built. Despite mounting criticism and scaled-back ambitions, Saudi Arabia insists NEOM's long-term vision remains intact. The project is still promoted as a symbol of transformation, even as human rights abuses and financial doubts draw global scrutiny. The 2034 World Cup bid has only intensified debate, with banks and sponsors facing tough questions about their involvement. NEOM stands at a crossroads. Will it become a bold new model for urban living, or a cautionary tale of hubris? The likely outcome is a scaled-down, luxury destination, far from the revolutionary city once promised. NEOM's fate is tied to the future of Saudi Arabia and Vision 2030 itself. The world watches to see if this desert dream will become reality or fade back into the sands.